What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you guys are having an amazing Wednesday. So, Tyler Perry went on Keke Palmer's podcast and he just went off, basically, right? I'm sure he has heard by now all the criticism in regards to his newest film, Divorce in the Black. I made a recap about it and it got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. So clearly it wasn't just us. And when I say us, I mean, us in the community that have supported Tyler Perry in his early plays on the Chitlin circuit, on his TV shows, Meet the Browns, on pretty much everything that he's done throughout his career, right? He has a very specific demographic. All we were saying, and I've watched other people's, reviews and recaps on YouTube and other places, and most people are simply saying that they would like to see a different story. A different story. Tyler, and I get it, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He has found this formula and he wants to stick with it. And listen, Martin Scorsese, in my opinion, he remakes, the same, gangster films and mobster films with a different theme, but it pretty much follows the same premise, right? All we're asking from Tyler is to give us some kind of variety. You have all of these acres of land, your own Tyler Perry Studios, and I don't understand why he's so upset. Let me become a billionaire, Lord. Like the way that y'all would never even hear from me again. I mean, I might make some videos and stuff, but I definitely wouldn't get on anybody's podcast complaining about anything. What I would do, I would go to a beautiful island in paradise on my private jet and relax and thank the Lord that I'm rich and healthy and live my best life. But instead, Mr. Perry wants to get on Kiki's podcast. So I'm going to let you guys hear what Tyler has to say in his own words because he's calling people highbrow Negroes. And I'm thinking, Tyler, there's only one billionaire here, sir, and it's not us, it's you. But we are the consumers. And so if people say, hey, instead of making the same exact struggle film over and over and over again, just a different rendition of the same struggle, can we have a happy ending? Can we have a sci-fi flick? Can we have something different? But I'll let you guys hear from Tyler.
Yeah, but what? No. You got to drown all of that out because if you let somebody talk you out of a place that God has put you in, you are going to find yourself in hell. I know for a fact that what I'm doing is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing because for everyone who is a critic, I have thousands of used to be emails from people saying, this changed my life. Oh my God, you know me. Oh my God, you saw me. How did you know this about my life, my family? So that is what is important to me. We're talking a large portion of my fans who are disenfranchised, who cannot get in the Volvo and go to therapy on the weekend. So you've got this highbrow Negro who is all up in the air with his nose up looking at everything. And then you got people like where I come from and me who are grinders, who really know what it's like, whose mothers and who were caregivers for white kids and were maids and housekeepers and all of these beauticians. Don't discount these people and say that their story don't matter. Who are you to be able to say which black story is important or should be told? Get out here with that bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. So Tyler is clearly in his feelings, right? Let me just say this, okay? As someone who has a grandmother who did used to, work and care for a white family, and actually my grandmother grew up in the Jim Crow South and actually picked cotton. She told me when she was 8 years old. Now this is my mother's mother, okay? So I'm not too far removed from that. When people are giving you a critique, sir, it's because they care, right? Because what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to spend my time, my energy, my oxygen on giving feedback to someone who I feel doesn't value my words or my opinion. That's a waste of both of our times. So when people are saying, can we just have a different story? can you open your purse and possibly share the wealth? You don't have to be the writer, producer, director, owner, creator. Like if you look at Tyler Perry movies, his name is beside every single credit, every single, like starring Tyler Perry. He's the star, he's the director, he's the producer, he's the writer. He is, like remember in that movie Chris Tucker when he was like, "I'm the emperor, I'm the president, I'm the king." That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like Tyler is saying here, and it's like, sir, we understand that you are talented. We understand that you are hardworking. We understand that you are gifted. The Lord has blessed you. You are a billionaire. I can think of only a handful of Black billionaires. What is it? Tyler, Oprah, Rihanna, Beyonce, Jay-Z, maybe Robert Johnson, I think. That's only a handful of Black billionaires that I can think of off the top of my head that are self-made. Nobody's taking that away from you. You are an insanely talented man, especially, if you listen to Tyler Perry's story when he talked about living in his car to his first play when, it was almost empty and he was on the brink of, giving up. That is such an inspirational and aspirational story. No one is saying that. All people are saying is we would love to see some evolution, right? There is something to be said for taking someone's feedback and using that for growth and evolution. Now, you can continue if you choose, I guess, to make the exact same story. And I mean, when I say the exact same story, it's a formula by now, right? It's the, you know, struggling, dark skinned, downtrodden, woman who is with this abusive man. Typically, he's dark skinned. And that plays into a whole lot of other stereotypes and tropes. And then in comes this, light skinned savior. I mean, it is just so repetitive and to the point where I think people are I don't want to say they're on their last leg, but like there's too much out there to to continue to watch something that doesn't reflect us. Because here's the thing, Tyler, right? Yes, everyone, people's parents and grandparents, they struggled and they did not have the opportunities that we do now. They struggled to make the opportunities that we have available to us. I feel like it would be a slap in the face to my grandmother, to my, people who came before me, if I intentionally chose not to do better, right? I mean, they sacrificed so that we could go to college and we could, get an education and further ourselves to become those highbrow Negroes that get into the Volvo and go to therapy. I'm sorry. Tyler is funny. Because there was such a stigma with therapy. Therapists didn't even see Black patients, or they didn't even consider them fully human. You know what I mean? Back then, the DSM-5 was not looking at Black people and, looking at as, racial stressors and things like that. Right now, it's a lot easier. You can find a Black therapist to help you unpack a lot of traumas and things like that, which just a quick caveat, I would love if Tyler would open his purse and sit down with a good therapist if he's not already. But I feel like the reason why he keeps remaking this same struggle film is because he has some work to do on a therapist's couch. But anyway, back to what he was saying. That would be great, sir, if you could take your plane to, on your runway in your mansion in Atlanta and go see a therapist. That would be great. But Nobody is trying to look down their nose at you. What we are trying to do as consumers, and I hear a lot of people, what they're saying is we want to support you. We do not want to essentially take our business, take our attention, take our time elsewhere. We want to see you grow, right? If you see a, you know, I don't know, if you see a 6 month old, 6 week old, 6 month old baby with a pacifier in their mouth, that that's fine, right? You see a 6 year old with a pacifier in their mouth, people are going to be giving you the side eye because that child should have grown out of that. If you see a 16-year-old with a pacifier, again, they might be unpacking those things in front of a therapist, right? Because you should be able to grow and change and evolve and change your behavior. That is the great thing about growth, right? But anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I don't think Tyler is trying to hear it. I think that he loves the one trick pony that he does. And listen, like I said, Martin Scorsese makes the same films. Tom Cruise has made a million, Mission Impossibles, Fast and the Furious. I think they coming out with 50 or 100, whatever number they're on. So I guess if it's not broke, don't fix it. You guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. What do you guys think about what Tyler Perry said? Are folks being highbrow, or do they want better for him? Let me know, guys. I'll talk with you later. Take care, aces. Bye.